In this video, I will talk about the mindset that will 100% change your life if you implement it correctly. First of all, I will be going over the concept. Secondly, I will give some examples. And then thirdly, I will tell you how you should incorporate it into your life. The way that you view yourself, who you are as a person, will dictate the trajectory of your life way more than you can imagine. It dictates what thoughts you have, how you feel, how you act, and also how the rest of the world perceives you. Now that we know this, we can use delusion to our advantage, because our mind can't separate reality from visualizations. Delusion is the perfect tool to use to reach your goals faster. Don't see yourself as the guy who's trying to reach something. Instead, see yourself as the guy who's already at the top. An example of this might be when you're on NoFap. When you're on NoFap, for example, you are a guy who jerks off every day or like a few times a week, but you want to reach that 90 days of NoFap. Well, stop seeing yourself as the guy who always fails. Instead, see yourself as the guy who has already reached the 90 days. Maybe the guy who has been on NoFap for a couple of years. And you might even be able to see yourself as the guy who doesn't even fap. And that's like the goal, right? If you see yourself as that guy and you truly believe it into your core, if you truly believe it into your core, you will just be that guy. And all of these struggles that you have right now won't actually be that hard. Another example could be like if you want to really like delude yourself. For example, when it comes to girls, you see a pretty girl over there, you want to go up to talk to her. See yourself as the most irresistible, attractive guy possible, right? And then you go up to her, and when you go up to her, you will start acting like you are this irresistible guy. And you will have a much higher chance of succeeding with this woman than if you would have acted as the guy who jerks off all day. Do you see the power of this? And the reason to why this will work is because when you start acting like you have already reached all of the stuff you are trying to do, you will take more risks, or at least what the old you viewed as risks. Because imagine if you see yourself as a guy who has an abundance of women, right? You won't really care what you say, you won't really give a shit. You will just be yourself, you will just say what comes right from the heart, right? And this is very attractive because then people can see your true personality instead of seeing this little beta male who just jerks off all day. See yourself as the tough guy. When you see yourself as this tough guy, you will start saying more daring things and you will just act more confidently around people. You will start going after what you want directly. This change of energy, your aura, they will notice it. If you act like this, new opportunities will show up. They will show up and they will come right into your life. Also, taking these types of risks will make you more respected because you're doing things that others would not do. When you see yourself as this unstoppable, successful guy, you will not act like a bitch anymore. You will start acting like you're the man. You will start acting like you're the king. And this might make you seem a little bit arrogant to people from the outside. This doesn't really matter because limiting beliefs are no longer stopping you from reaching your goals. You will start making more conscious decisions, and this will change the trajectory of your life. Instead of your life going like this and then down, it will start going up. When doing this, you might take that big leap and start that business that you always dreamed about. It's almost like you can placebo yourself into success. If you see yourself as the guy who has supreme genetics, who trains really hard and always gets results in the gym, you will eventually actually start getting those results faster than all of your competition. You should use this mindset of abundance, of self-belief. Use this mindset to your advantage. When you see yourself as this guy who is just has supreme genetics and works pretty hard, you will start taking the gym more seriously, will be more consistent, and also you will trick your brain into releasing these hormones that will actually build muscle and get you stronger. So really you're just kind of placeboing yourself to success, but it will only work if you truly believe it to your core. Listen, in whatever situation you are in life, always have the mindset that will benefit you the most. For example, instead of seeing something as a fail, see it as a learning lesson. When you are in a threatening situation, always see yourself as the stronger party, even though that might not be the case. Because you portray yourself like you are the stronger party, and then your enemies might be frightened and run away. Also, do the hard work like you love it. Most people think that work is boring because they don't understand it. For example, the subjects in school. All of the subjects that I used to think was boring was only boring because I didn't understand them and they were hard to me. But then when I started getting good at them, I started liking them more because most people like things that they're good at. When you don't understand something, you're more likely to dislike it. Seeing yourself as better than you currently are is the key to reaching success. This might make you come off as arrogant, but that shouldn't really matter to you because you should not value what other people think of you that highly anyways. Okay, listen, a strategy that you can use to self-dilute and make yourself think that you're better than you actually are is, for example, you have a goal, right? Your goal is to become more confident. That it's not your goal anymore. You just are more confident. And go into detail. Take out your pen and paper right now and write down a list of 5 things to why you are this or that. Okay, let me do it with you. Like, for example, confidence. Number 1, I'm good at Muay Thai. Number 2, I am making a lot of fast progress in the gym. Number 3, I have this YouTube channel. Number 4, I am very ambitious and I will reach all of my goals because I say so and I believe so. It doesn't really matter if all of these statements are 100% true as long as you believe them, because believing is what actually matters, because your brain can't really separate reality from visualization. I hope that you will adapt this mindset into your brain and just know that you can reach everything you put your mind to. There's no one stopping you, bro. As long as you work hard enough and you believe you deserve it. It's all